Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about the Spellbinders Shapeabilities. And why am I doing this? Well, because somebody approached my channel and told me that they didn't know that Spellbinders have something that you can have a die and a stamp at the same time, which is really cool. And this is what I got. It's been a while back since I got these on sale. And these are the Spellbinders Shapeabilities from Hamptom Art. I don't really know because I've been trying to look some more information about this, and surprisingly I don't see any videos or not too much videos about how to use these Spellbinders. Now these are really cool because, and the reason I got this one specifically is because they look very vintage, kind of like what I like, Tim Holtz style. Now the good news is that I've just learned that Tim Holtz just released something called, let me see if I can remember, it's called Tim Holtz 66 Stamps and Die Packs, which is something very similar. You're going to have Tim Holtz stamps, and then you will have the cutting dies from those stamps. And obviously you know that his stamps comes from Stamper Anonymous, so that's going to be awesomeness. So I can't wait to have one of those, at least one. I don't know about the price because this range about $20 an ounce, and I did got this last year. I can't remember when. They were for sale like around $3 or so, $4, not more than that. And I was like, when I saw the price, it was a steal. So I just had to get. So the way you use this is very simple. Now, if you have a big shot, or if you have a vagabond, or if you have a Shapeability Spellbinder cutting dies system, that's fine. I mean, whatever you have to cut these dies, as long as you have a platform, it will be fine. I don't know too much about the Cuttlebug because I'm a 6'6" person and I'm a big shot person. But today, I'm going to work with my 6'6" mini cutting die system, which is the, let me turn it around, Sidekick. The Sidekick has been a very useful little tool for me to work with different dies from 6'6", and because I can cut anything basically with my big shot, that's fine. It's just that sometimes I'm at the desk and I really don't want to move around, and the other thing is so big that I just want to just cut something really quick, boom, 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 I'm done. So yeah, I know, Hello Kitty, what can I say? I'm sorry, it's just adorable. So, okay, so the way we're going to use, well, the way I'm going to show you how to use this is very simple. I'm going to use some of my crafts, and I already did an example. Here it is. Here's the stamp, and here is the shape of the flower cut out with the Spellbinder, or the die. See? That's how it looks, and it's really cool. Now, how do you do this? Very simple. Let's use another example. We already used the flower. Now I'm going to show you how to use probably. Why don't we make one of the butterflies? What about this butterfly? So this butterfly is right here. We put the butterfly in a clear block right there, whatever spot you like. Then we're gonna grab a piece of scrap. I'm just using scraps, but you can use any paper if you like. I'm gonna use my Memento Tuxedo Black for this. So what I want to do is just very simple. I'm just gonna get my stamp, stamp it, ink it well, just like a pro. Dun dun dun. And then we're gonna just stamp it right there, wherever you like. And there is my beautiful stamp. I'll show you up close. See, that's the stamp. Alright, so now to hold the cutting die, which is this one right here, see, what you have to do is position the die in the right position where the butterfly is. And remember, this is the cutting part, so this has to be turned around like this, right? So you just go and position the die right where you just stamp your beautiful stamp, just like that. And for this not to move, my recommendation is to, oh, I ink my finger. Sorry about that. So you're gonna grab a little tape. Got just a little tape right here, and maybe probably a washi tape, which is better because it's not gonna harm your paper if you're using like a very nice paper. But for me, a piece of Scotch tape is gonna do. So I'll just hold it down with my Scotch tape right there, right? And since I'm using my Sidekick, all I need is the 2 clear platforms and what is called a scissors adapter. And why? Because this is just plain thin. This is what they're called the wafer dies, I believe. So what happens with this is they're very thin. If you go through with the metals, you're not going to cut anything. So you need a scissors adapter, and that will make your platform to cut with this type of die. Alright, that's the only condition with this little Sidekick. Now, if you have a big shot, no problem. You got the platform. If you got the Vagabond, no problem. You got the platform. I don't know about the other machines, but that's what, I'm just up and running saying. Because there's a lot of people that use different type of cutting machines and things like that. I'm going to have to cut a little bit down this paper because it's a little bit wide. So I'm just going to cut it down like this. And all I'm going to do is place my paper right on top of that scissors adapter. So I'm gonna do a sandwich. Here's my clear. Here's my scissors adapter. And then, actually, let me show you something. You see, the scissors adapter, this is essential because when I got this, I didn't even have a scissors machine, and I don't know, I just got it on sale at Joann's. I remember there were like 25 cents the pack. I couldn't believe it, and I said, you know what, I might get it because sometimes, maybe in the future, I will use it, and voila, here it is now. So you see the instructions for use of the other brand dies. See, it tells you Sidekick cutting pad, paper, other brand thing, die foam up. This is the ones with the foam. Adapter instruction side up, and Sidekick cutting pad. See, so you have a different. It can tell you what you can go to run through your Sidekick or not. So we'll put that die there, and then we'll create a sandwich with your other clear. I forgot the name of that. Clear. Blah. You know what I mean. Plate. Sorry guys, I can't speak today. Again, it hasn't been a good day. But anyway, here we go. So now that I have my little sandwich, I'm going to run it through my little Sidekick. And let's see what's going to happen. Run it through. Nice and smooth. And it's coming out. And here we are. Here's my cut. See how nice cut it is? And all I'm going to do is take it off from the section of the paper. Take very carefully your little Scotch tape. And then we're going to pop that, with my pick, we're going to pop out that beautiful stamp and cut of that nice butterfly. And there it is. Look how cute is that. Now, the cool thing about this, I'm going to show you what is the cool thing about this. And I cut it, oops. I always do it wrong. I should have cut it this thing siding up. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, I'm live and I'm not editing this thing, so That was a little whoopsie, but that's okay. I just wanted to do the right way. Alright, so once we have this, the cool thing about this is I'm going to take one of my artist training cards. So I'm going to show you a little cool trick you can do with this. Actually not. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use something more cooler than that, because then I have to show you how to make a background, all that. I already got backgrounds prepared with my mini tags, and these mini tags I use them for different things, and especially to grab that ink that is always there that you don't want to wipe out and you don't want to miss. So we're going to use one of these. Alright, now what can you do with these little things? I'll show you. Grab again your beautiful stamp, and then you're going to stamp that butterfly right there in the center. Alright, and once you stamp that there, what you're going to do, if you want to, you can bring alive that little butterfly with some markers. I don't know if you guys have like distress markers, but I do, and sometimes I like coloring things and makes it more cool. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna use this tip, and I'm gonna color my butterfly a little bit with a little bit of that beautiful broken china. Let's use another very light color like the mustard seed, because I think the purple is a little bit dark. So I'm going to go through the middle just like that. Yeah. So now I have a beautiful butterfly that has color in it. Let me show you right there. Now you got your little butterfly colored. And now you can, what you can do is grab some of that little foam, if you have those 3D foamy thingies, like this one. Got a little tiny one here we can use. I'm just going to put it right there. And put it on top of this one. And now you have a nice 3D butterfly that you can see on the bottom, see? And you can actually bend the wings a little bit so people can see on your work that you have like a 3D sort of thing. If you want to make it more 3D, you don't actually need to bend it, but I'm just making this example so you can see how beautiful that is, because you have the background and then you have the top part, you see, of your butterfly. So you can do the same with these, with a flower. If you want to color the flower, go ahead with your markers and distress color them just a little bit. See, I knew this purple was going to be a little bit dark for this experiment, but we can always just go begin with different colors. And you can do this with any stamps you like. So that's the fun thing about this cool Spellbinders, because you can actually bring them alive with colors and inks and you name it. Whatever you like. So to make this a little bit more interesting, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little perforator here, and I'm going to do a little hole in there. And what we're going to do is gonna stick that flower right there. So let's see if I can do another nice little hole like around this area right there. See, so it matches up. And I can, let me see if I can find one. And we'll try that. Got many, but I can't find the right one. So let's use this black one right there. All you gotta do is like this, like that. And maybe if you want to make it more interesting, you can fold this a little bit so it looks more like a real flower other than just a plain flat flower, right? You can do that. And you can also embellish with a little bit of, what about if we use some tissue paper from Tim Holtz? You can do that as well. The more little embellishments you use, the better, because it's gonna look really nice. This is actually like a mini tiny sort of like Tim Holtz tag. You can do anything you want, really. It's up to you to embellish the way you like and with the things you like. So I'm going to grab a little bit of this. This is just an example, guys. I'm just making this little example. You can do anything you want, okay? This is not like my final product. I'm just trying to show you what you can do with those dies, and you can do something really quick and really pretty just by adding a little bit of embellishments, maybe some stamps, maybe some other stamps, or maybe only coloring if you like, or even you can even add more embellishment to this. You can actually add something else if you like, but there you go. That's like a little mini tag right there that I just embellished. I obviously think I need more stuff like this, but I just wanted to show you that you can actually use something very pretty with those dies. And that's about it, guys. So there you go. I show you how to use your Spellbinder Shapeabilities, some distress marker coloring, some stamping, some cutting, and boom, you got something beautiful to work with. So guys, if you like what you see, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.